What's up, you guys? Such Boss here, and today I'll be taking a look at another Marvel Legend figure. This happens to be my very first action figure review of 2023. This figure, in no particular, is the female Black Panther from Wakanda Forever. This figure right here is a figure that I have been wanting for a very long time in the collection. If you've not noticed already, I'm trying to collect all the female adaptations of the Avengers for the collection. And this one right here is no different. Before I take a look at the packaging, I gotta tell you this. This is my very first contactless packaging figure that I bought at Target in the wild, so I'm very nervous to see if she's complete or not. They only had one of her in the store, so a little nervous. Knock on wood, they have all the pieces. It sounds like they do. She feels very light because this is a contactless packaging figure. So, if you're not familiar with it, it's a figure in a popsicle bag. Yes. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging of the Black Panther from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever! Also, one of the most saddest MCU movies to date. It's one of the most, it made me cry numerous times. So, this is right here, the Marvel Legends series, the MCU logo right here for the Black Panther spot varnishing, ages 4 and up. I got the Black Panther right here, a beautiful shot of the Black Panther. I'm going to spoil the movie right here. If you have not seen the movie, it's Shuri, so it's a really nice shot of her all around the shots right there. So it looks really nice with the fisted hand body mold because you can't really see the figure. It looks pretty tall in the packaging. So it's another glamour shot of the Black Panther Marvel Legends. I love the Wakandan stripes on the sides of the packaging. This is the Black Panther, and there's no read up to the Black Panther. So it's a Target exclusive too, I think, or a PX exclusive. I think it's either PX exclusive or Target exclusive. I think it's a Target exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. But you get some interchangeable hands and no interchangeable head, which is pretty sad about this figure. But regardless, though, we got our legalese. It says contactless packaging, so plastic-free packaging, good for the environment, yada yada yada. Let's crack this thing open and see what Shuri is all about. I might have ruined the movie for you guys. Sorry, I know a lot of people have seen the film right now. So, let's crack this thing open and see if we got all the parts and pieces. So guys, if you're not familiar with a Marvel Legend out of a packaging, currently with contactless packaging, it looks like this. You got an entree and you got the figure with the tape. So, this is what it looks like. You have the roller coaster harness. I'm going to crack this thing open. I also changed locations from my light box because someone has to sleep upstairs, which happens to be my brother. So my brother has to sleep, so that's why I had to change location, so I'm not in the light box. So I'm sorry about the poor quality of the video, but it's still in 4K, and we're going to still have a blast reviewing Shuri. So, I don't know, it's kind of funny, kind of ironic, I'm doing a video about a sister to a sibling, so it's funny. So, without further ado, let's unbox her and see what she looks like. So here is Shuri out of the packaging, or the Black Panther. She is a very small figure in hand. I don't know how tall the actress is. Leave in the comments. I got some figures to compare it to. But before we take a look at Shuri, let's take a look at her accessories. You don't get too much accessories besides another open hand. It has this nice bronze material all over this. If I was in my light box, you could probably see this a little bit better. But you got a nice little gold indent on the hand, so it's an open claw hand, which is pretty nice. I know I'm pretty late in the game with this figure, but she looks really cool. I've been wanting this ever since the movie has released. And the same thing with the fisted hand, has the nice gold detail on the figure. So it's pretty unique. I'm also really surprised I got this figure in good shape as well before taking a closer look at her. But I'm really surprised. I thought it would be a dud figure, but I actually got a contactless figure from Target, no flaws. So, pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Okay, guys, so taking a look at our head sculpt for our Shuri. This Black Panther helmet is beautiful. You have this nice tribal printing and war paint all on top of it. It really reminds me of T'Challa, and it looks really pretty and very simplistic. Really reminds me of the first ever waterfall fight from the MCU, and it looks beautiful. I know they captured the CGI on this very well. I know there's not a lot of motion capture suits in this, but got a nice gold trim all over this figure, and it came out really nice. It's my first Black Panther figure I ever owned, and I gotta tell you, the head's not really focusing on the camera, but it looks really nice. It got some nice eyes and details all over this thing. You got the nice little cat ears on the sides as well, so it's really nice and detailed. So going down the back of the figure, you can just see some more sculpting and details all over the back of the female Black Panther. It looks really nice. If you have not seen the film, this is a nice way to see the actual costuming up close, though. Not detailed much in the back, but you kind of see some like the silver accents kind of bleeding in, the gun of metal gold kind of bleeding in through the bronze, if you will. The bronze kind of like on the calves on the figure, almost like claws, which is pretty cool. On the arm right here, you can tell that she is pinless, and she has more of the bronze detailing on the arms on the figure, so it looks really nice, guys. I love that that bronze kind of color all over it, really contrasting beautifully with the black on the arm, and it has this nice beautiful spotted polka dots on the nice arms, nice little tribal waterfall not Aztec. It has this nice aspect to it, which is really nice. You can tell it's pinless. I think it's a brand new mold as well with this figure, and it almost looks like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the arm. I got the fisted hand right here, so it's kind of cool to have that. But if you want to have 2 claw hands, you can have it. I probably would display it with 2 claw hands, and then the same thing on this arm. Okay, guys, going down on the torso of the figure, you got a nice necklace on the figure right here. Came out really nice on this figure. You get to see the nice silver detailing all around the neck on our Black Panther. She looks really nice. I really like that silver detail. That's what really killed the sculpting on this figure. They got the nice bronze stuff right here. You see where my thumb is, and then right here as well on the lower regiment on the chest. Down here, you got a little nice more bronze on the side, on the hips. Looking really nice. It's pinless. Going down on the lower legs, under the overlay on the crotch, you get to see there's not a lot of detail, but there's a lot of like sculpting and line work throughout the figure. More of the bronze bleeding in as well, and then the more of the calf kind of Black Panther kind of necklace going down. And then her feet are not actually like claws, almost like Chadwick Boseman's shoes, where they're sort of pointed, but not a lot. These are the sneakers, that's what Shuri calls them, but they look really nice as well, and they're also sculpted, and she has pickles on the bottom of her feet. Also, guys, this does not feel like an average like Marvel Legends figure. Like I have the Captain Marvel right here. This feels like really glossy and brand new, and she doesn't feel like a actual figure. In hand, she just doesn't feel like an actual Marvel Legend, even though she is the actual Marvel Legend in the line, but she feels very light and airy compared to the figures I'm used to. I don't know, that's how I feel about certain female figures. Okay guys, so now let's go over the articulation without me rattling. Let's take a look at her articulation. So Shuri's head can move up this much, like this, guys. Doesn't move up that much, but it got so much tilt like this. Can move down. It got a nice range on side to side on the figure. Really nice. It's pinless, which I love pinless figures. Her arms can move out this much. I think she's a pinless single joint elbow, it looks like, but her arms can move out this much. I like that range. She has double jointed elbows right here. A nice double jointed elbow on our Shuri. You can't go wrong with a double joint elbow with a female figure. I think she has butterfly joints. She got a waist pivot like this, a nice diaphragm joint. Ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist pivot side to side. Her legs move out this much, guys. Her legs move out this much. A really nice leg maneuver on the figure. Her legs can move out this much, like I said. She has double jointed knees. Really nice double jointed knees. Kick your own butt. I love that range when figures can kick their own butt, because you get her so many dynamic poses. Like this is kind of a cool pose with the claw hands coming out from behind. But yeah, so much range on that. Moving down off the figure, she actually has see her ankle pivot and her peg holes on the bottom of the feet. So yeah, not too bad in articulation. Let me go fix her up and I'll pose her, and then I will compare it to other MCU figures. So far, this is a pretty good figure. A pretty cool figure indeed. Really underrated, but really cool figure, and I finally got Sherry in the collection that I've been wanting. I need to get her brother though. Okay, I'm load her up, and I'll be right back. First up, here is our Sherry next to our Jane Foster Thor, and these guys look really good side by side. You can barely tell this looks like an action figure. They look both like humans, and I love the Natalie Portman figure, and I love this this Black Panther figure as well. They look really nice side by side, and yeah, I gotta show you the height here in a second, how tall, because the Jane Foster Thor is a pretty taller figure for a female. This one is also pinless, but it's also a lot narrower and skinnier. So I'm gonna show you a size comparison with all three female figures side by side at the end. So there's that first comparison. Another one of my smaller female figures. This is Miss Marvel from the Gamerverse. I thought this is a nice comic book adaptation. I love Miss Marvel. Here's her and the Black Panther. They look very cool side by side, and their white lines really pop on camera. They can't see that already, but holy cow, she's beautiful. I gotta say a lot of good things about this figure though. It looks really nice. Next to Kamala Harris. Big boy, here is Korg from the MCU from Thor Ragnarok, and I gotta say, Korg and Shuri, yeah, you can kind of see the size difference there from a female to a male, almost a rock giant. So that's a pretty good comparison, isn't it? You know, guys, this is pretty bad blood right here. This is Shuri doing Wakanda Forever alongside Jane Foster and Kamala Harris. They're ready for battle, and this is probably how I might display her on the shelf. It's kind of cool to see her get to do that pose, and it looks really cool. I can't wait to get She-Hulk and have everyone kind of walking into battle like that at Peggy Carter on the side. So I'm definitely going to do that in the month of March probably for the shelf. I think it'll look really sharp and very busting, and looks really cool, and all how the golds kind of pop and the silvers kind of pop with this figure. So really cool. Okay, guys, so at the end of the day, I highly recommend this figure. A solid 8 out of 10. This is a lot of fun to pose, and this Shuri figure, guys, is amazing, and it looks exactly how she looked in the movie, and it's so much to pose. Articulation is easily the best part about this figure, and the size and posability is amazing. And also for a character that I just love to have on the shelf, and it's a great way to pass it down the Schwartz Chadwick Boseman to Shuri. And I just think this figure is for everybody who loves Shuri as a character and loves Black Panther. For me personally, she is honestly, actor-wise, I said she's an 8 out of 10. For an actual love in the MCU, she's an easily 9 out of 10. She's just amazing. The only gripe why I give her lower recommendations is I wish they gave her another head sculpt. Because I think it'd just be a really nice touch for the figure, and it really will make the figure a much better buy for a lot of collectors because it's got that nice Shuri head sculpt. But also, just so much fun. So much fun. I'm glad to have her for the shelf, and I just think she's amazing and a great way to grow my MCU collection. I just can't wait to see where the line will take me from there. I just think she's a really great addition to any MCU team in the MCU. So yes, so I'm out of here, you guys, so please leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you guys think about the Shuri figure. I think she's easily a 10 out of 10. I think this background really contrasts her really well. So thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys later for more videos like this in the future. And also, Wakanda Forever!